Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to Stay Tuned. As you can see, we got the fresh cast in the building. We're also representing the fresh new month of March. It's the first of the month, so we're gonna be kicking it off. As you know, we got the lovely panel
Fresh
from
cut.
all around the United States. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the ATL. Justin himself, go ahead and talk to the people.
Hey, what's up, man? Happy to be here. Happy to get it popping. Stay tuned live. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then next, straight from LA, and as I like to say, Bompton. Rashad, talk to him.
Yeah, never that bumped and shit. I don't represent no gang bang, bro. I grew up out here in West Adams District. Kill that shit. So not again, bro. Like I told Czar, kill that.
It's funny
I
you
got
said that because we just had a discussion about that.
got too many homies that died from this shit, bro. That's in jail. So I'm keeping it a buck, homie. So outside of that though, I'm doing good. Happy to get on the show.
Love it. I love it. Next up, we got Jay Will. Talk to the people.
Yo, me gotta think, my man.
My bad, man. Excuse me. Man, just saying it's another Taco Tequila Tuesday, man. Happy to be here.
I love it. I love it. And then also, I don't know if he's on. Dennis, are you in the building?
Yeah, I'm in the building. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
There we go. There we go. We got the ignorant thinker himself in the building,
Jen,
straight
Jen.
from Philly, the Fresh Prince. And then last but not least, the CEO, the man who put it all together, Jay Bailey. Go ahead and talk to him.
Man, y'all know what time it is.
As always, let's get straight to it. Czar, what do we got for the people first?
Oh, we getting it in like Flair right now. We just going off top. So let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Uh-oh. I think I've seen it, but then there we go. All right, so which trio would you pick? As you can see, the top picture has Kyler Murray, Nick Chubbs, and Antonio Brown. That's an interesting trio. And then at the bottom, you got Josh Allen, Alvin Kamara, and T. Higgins. Whoo, this is tough. If you need a minute, go ahead and let me know. But we're gonna go ahead and kick it off, and I'm gonna start off and hand the ball off to Jay Will. Jay Will, which
I,
one
kn-
you taking?
I knew you was gonna start with me, man. On this bullshit. Um, I'm gonna go with um, I'm gonna go with Allen, man. Allen,
You
you
go,
know, who is that? Allen Kamara and Higgins. Yeah,
yep,
I rock with them.
I got you. I got you. Czar, who you rocking with?
Oh man, hey, this is a good one. I mean, it's a close, but I got to rock with my man Murray, though. Man, I got to rock with Kyler. The running backs, that's pretty close as you can get because I think I had them
Facts.
ranked like 3 and 4 going into the year last year, or 4 and 5. It was like Henry, Jonathan Taylor. It was like but they were like 3, 4, and 4, somewhere around there. And then at receiver, I mean Higgins ain't a one. I don't know what he'll end up being, but if he stays on the Bengals, he ain't gonna be a one. And I don't even know if he is a one. But Brown is a one. I know we know his antics, but I'm just going here based off talent.
Right.
What we getting when he's focused, even though he's a little older himself. But yeah, I'm taking the top row.
Absolutely. Rashad, who you taking?
I gotta go Allen too.
You gonna go with the Allen, Kamara, and T. Higgins trio?
Yes, sir.
I like that.
I like it. I like it. We're getting diverse answer. Justin, I think I kind of know which way you're gonna lean. I'm being a little biased just based off your hat, but go ahead, talk to me. You're on mute, brother, so don't forget to unmute yourself.
Yeah, give me Allen, the Las Vegas Stomper, and Higgins.
He said the Las Vegas Stomper. Oh man. All right. So on that note, CEO, who you working with?
Aaron said the top, which is Murray. Dalton said bottom. I'm going with the top two. 'Cause I like my boy Chubb, and I can't go wrong with Antonio, man. You can though, but I'll take him on the field goal. But I'm riding with Chubb.
Yeah, like how Czar was saying earlier. I was thinking when I got shown this pick for the first time that we were just basically going off of talent, not necessarily antics. And if we're just going off of talent alone, you already know what you're getting from AB. That's pretty much a given. Dennis, are you in the building, sir? Which tree are you taking?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the top because I believe that Nick Chubb is the most consistent running back in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
Mic drop. I was about to say that too. Man, so I think with that said, I think everybody knows my answer with the way Dennis answered. I'm going to the top. Kyler Murray, Nick Chubb, and Antonio Brown. I've always liked Nick Chubb personally. He's a very consistent running back. Kareem Hunt just eats up a lot of his carries because he's also a very consistent good back. I think Cleveland has a very good running back duo. I don't know exactly the contract situations, so don't kill me in the comments if Kareem is no longer a Cleveland Brown. I didn't know if he is. I don't know his contract situation, but yeah, I'm definitely taking the top in that picture.
It was a quarterback for me that did it also. But yeah.
Man, the quarterback was hard because I mean I love Murray and Josh Allen.
Yeah, I'm not an
wonderful
Allen
talent
fan.
too.
I'm not an Allen fan.
Dalton says, I thought Dennis Holmes was going to say top because Kyler Murray went to OU. Oh, wow. That must be an inside joke. It must be.
And we gotta get D-Man back on the show, man. Seriously, we
Yeah,
gotta
he just
get him
asked. He
back
just
on.
asked to come back.
Yeah, we gotta get him on, man.
Definitely. D-Man, if you heard that, I guess you're going to be getting on the show.
From where,
Be on the
J-Will?
lookout. Be on the lookout
In my
for
room.
that.
Yo, wow.
Yeah, y'all, wow. Let's move on to the next topic.
That's my dog, though. That's my dog, man.
I love y'all with a passion. All right, so next one. If you had the first overall pick in the 1998 draft, ooh, Lord, I was like 6 years old at this time. Who would you take? Moss, Woodson, Taylor, Ward, Green. I can't even pronounce that dude's name, so excuse me. Faneca, and then Peyton Manning or other.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah,
this was heat right here.
This is tough.
Wow. I
It
didn't realize
really comes down to four people for me. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off with it's bro time. Bro time. Give it to me. Who you taking?
Man, that's tough. But considering it is a quarterback-driven league, I gotta go with. I think he's top 5 in my opinion. I'm gonna go with Peyton. I gotta take Peyton number 1 overall.
Man, Nationwide is on your side. I feel you.
I gotta take Peyton, bro.
I feel you.
And it's not just because it's a quarterback-driven league, and that's the most important position in football, in sports, period. And
of course, that makes total sense.
Yeah, I gotta take Peyton.
Right.
Hey, Corey, man, chill out, man.
Oh man, yeah, we're not even on that topic yet. Justin, who you taking with the number 1 overall pick in the 1998 draft?
I definitely understand where Rashad's going, but I'm gonna still say Moss, man. I'm gonna still say Randy.
Woo! Moss. I like
need
it.
somebody to throw to him. I don't know.
Right, you don't got nobody to get him the ball. It ain't much you can do.
Yeah,
right. I've been seeing in the comments that we're getting a lot of Manning answers. I think people are on the same page with Rashad right now. But Czar, talk to the people. Who would you take for first overall pick in the 1998 draft?
So my favorite running back personally of all time is on this list, but obviously I can't pick him because he was too injury prone, which is Fred Taylor. But if he would have never gotten hurt, like you can't live off wouldas. So
I still think Fred Taylor's a Hall of Famer, but
dude, that's my favorite running back, bro, of all time.
He was hard.
I love him.
I still think he's a Hall of Famer.
Hey, wasn't he the one with that did the throat slashing?
See, I confused that. I didn't know for sure. That's why I didn't want to say that.
A couple have done the throat slash.
No, but wasn't he the one that really made it famous every time he got a touchdown or he did something? He did.
That's a damn. I mean, I'm a fan. I don't think so.
I don't remember
that. I don't remember that either. But that's a good trivia. I'm going to have to look that up later. But it really, so it comes down to two people. I mean, I can see three. I mean, all these dudes were studs, but it really, for number one overall, it comes down to two people. I'm going to take the guy they've both been said already. I'm going to take the guy that's highest at his position, which is Moss, which is the second greatest receiver, in my opinion, who arguably is the best receiver skill wise, but you have to put Rice at number one just for, we all know why. But I'm going to take Randy Moss because, just what he did as a rookie, alone. And I'm a Cowboy fan, and we promised to take him, and we didn't. So he made personally to scold us every time we played him, and he did every time. But I'm gonna go with Randy Moss as well. I mean, that dude was just a freak of nature.
Right, and I think for the people watching, as you can see from what the panel is saying, you really can't go wrong with any one of these picks. But yeah, it's just basically based off of preference and where you're trying to go with the direction of your team. So, Jay Will, talk to the people. Who are you taking?
Hands down. I mean, I love Fred Taylor also, but Peyton Manning and just Jesus, like that dude was just amazing. Yeah, Peyton Manning all the way. I feel like you gotta build your franchise around somebody like Peyton. So I don't know.
Right, I completely understand. You got to. I mean, if he's available, how you not going to take him? I completely understand with that logic, especially given the knowledge that we know about the career that he's had.
Right.
Let's go to Dennis, who usually always thinks different and picks off the grain. Dennis, who you picking?
Nation.
With the first overall pick, I'm taking Charles Woodson.
Yes.
You're taking Charles Woodson. I like it. Can you give me a little detail on why you want to pick Charles Woodson? Because honestly, if Manning wasn't on this list, I probably would take Woodson too. So talk to the people.
Well, I got to be able to, stop some of these guys and getting these quarterbacks heads because defense wins championships. So
you only picked him because you always pick somebody different. Stop it.
Well, I wasn't gonna pick no fucking Ahman Green because he wasn't fumbling all the time for me, motherfucker. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. All right, CEO, talk to the people. And also get the comments in too, because I see Miss Sharon's getting in about her Steelers not getting any love. So yeah.
She said Faneca. He said Faneca. I was like,
Faneca, man.
I'm taking Ward before Faneca.
Exactly.
Faneca, Hall of Famer.
So is Ward.
Forget Faneca.
Yeah, Ward ain't in the Hall of Fame.
All these.
He will be.
I take him.
He will be.
Faneca. So you taking Faneca over Ward. And you're a Philly fan. Yeah. You know about receivers. Right. Well, I can see that. I take that back. You are a Philly fan. Yeah, I took Rager over Jefferson, so I get it.
I like Faneca. I think he was legit.
Right, he's just not over these dudes.
Nah,
man. Yeah,
I'm taking Ahman Green.
Faneca was a stud lineman. He was a stud lineman.
He was.
Oh man, yeah. So Josh,
he's a Hall of
Famer. Taking Green?
Yeah, they're all. Well,
you said what?
No, they're not all Hall of Famers.
You said you're taking Green?
Yeah, Ahman Green is not in the Hall of Fame.
Hell no, I ain't taking no Ahman Green.
He was injured. He was injury prone as well.
Sonic said Manning. What'd he say? He said Manning for sure. He made players better. He was a sheriff. Matt said he'll take Manning. Trinacia said Manning. Who didn't say Manning?
I think that's a better question.
Said Manning. I'm going Manning too. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the dude he top 3 to me.
Man.
Yeah, I think it's the consensus. Majority of the panel has picked Manning, and I'm going to go ahead and end it while picking Peyton Manning as well. Nationwide is for sure on my side, so I'm definitely right.
She said Faneca over Ward, the key to the 98 draft.
Not the key.
I respect her. I respect her take. Czar, what's the next topic? I was trying to be nice.
Hey, so Peyton Manning brings us right into this next one.
Man, this is great. All in their oh Lord, this is tough. All in their prime. One gotta go. You got the GOAT who just recently retired. You got Aaron Rodgers. You got Nationwide is on your side, and then you got the Bay Area Joe Montana. So. Take a minute if you need it. Mark,
Let him know, Dennis.
Uh-oh.
kicking it off with you. Who's gonna go for you?
Some feathers are going to be ruffled here. Uh-oh. Aaron Rodgers has to go.
Facts. Facts.
All right, there's Dennis's answer. Czar, what about you?
Bye-bye, Peyton Manning.
Oh, dang. That's crazy.
Bye-bye.
Why you get rid of Peyton Manning, bro?
Tom Brady, because on my personal rankings, which we've done on your show, Tom Brady 1, Joe Montana 2, Aaron Rodgers 3, Peyton Manning 4, Brett Favre 5. He's the odd man out.
Hold on, wait. I just got to ask because I wanted to know why was Aaron Rodgers over Peyton Manning.
No, baby.
Because I think it's an eye test for me a lot. I know championships and he got 2 versus 1, but it's not always about that. Because again, I always bring up the Dan Marino argument, which is going into another discussion. But that's
I ain't even gonna say nothing about championships. I just want to know what
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I figure that's where you're going with it because he's the only one up here that got 1. To me, he's the greatest quarterback I've ever seen. But I can't put him at 1 because I do have to consider accomplishments as well. And with Brady having 7 and as clutch as he is, and he's pretty much
Rodgers?
Brady and Joe Montana are kind of the same guy to me. So they're 1-2. But I think Rodgers has the best skill set, and he can make any throw. There's stuff that he can do that I don't think some of these quarterbacks can't do. Robin running to the left, throwing, from a back foot, just different plays. That, in my opinion, he's really the best I've seen. I just can't put him at number 1 because he does only have 1 ring.
Wow. I like it. I like the take, and I've also been reading the comments as I was listening to Czar's take. There has been a lot of bye-bye Rodgers with this. Wow. I mean, if one got to go, yeah, I get it. Jay Will, talk to the people.
Yeah, discount double check. He's got to go.
Yep.
It's just too many years of choking down the stretch. But he's a hell of a quarterback, and
great talent.
Amazing talent. So
now, I will say, I heard a lot of choking for Aaron Rodgers, but I used to always hear people say that Peyton Manning was just the greatest regular season quarterback too. So I'm kind of confused.
You're talking about playoffs, man.
Playoffs. Okay. Peyton Manning choked a lot.
And he got to the Super Bowl twice.
Yeah, but he choked a lot though.
Peyton Manning got to the Super Bowl 4 times.
3 times.
4 times.
4 times.
Rodgers can't even get to the Super Bowl.
Rodgers ain't even got to the Super Bowl twice.
I'm not gonna say it's all on Rodgers.
Peyton Manning's had better teams.
Last times, Choke City.
Peyton Manning went to the ready-made Broncos. All they needed was a quarterback, top defense. Aaron Rodgers ain't got that.
Rodgers had a look at the last game. Rodgers had a good defense.
1 year out of 12.
That's cap as fuck. He had a top 10 defense in back-to-back years.
Like the Denver Broncos had with Peyton Manning.
Bro, you just said Rodgers ain't never had a defense.
He never had a defense like what Peyton Manning had.
Bro, that's one of the greatest defenses of all time.
Which one?
That Broncos defense?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but you just said Rodgers has
Aaron Rodgers ain't had the same support.
Why do he need
year to year?
Why do he need
that?
That's
cap. That's not cap. Fuck.
Exactly.
Peyton Manning's always had 2 or more great wide receivers on his team and tight ends and running backs. That's bullshit.
Okay, so him winning his 4th MVP, he has no weapons.
That's how great he is. That's why he's number 3 on my list.
That's how great he is.
What about
that's
the playoffs,
not how great, man. That's not how great.
No, it's always a team. It's always a team sport. Okay,
so
he's
again. That takes me back to Dan Marino. Dan Marino choke
Dan Marino. We're not talking about Dan Marino.
Has Dan Marino won 4 MVPs?
No, but I'm just saying people put him up there.
That's not a great comparison.
Why not?
You're comparing a guy that did Dan Marino even win an MVP?
I don't know.
I think he got one that year.
I know people got him. I know people have him in the argument.
That's great. He has the only players that
hold on. I just don't like. Hold on, real quick, Rashad. I just don't like when people give him credit and these quarterbacks that haven't won. But every time it comes to Aaron Rodgers, it's all about choking and this and that. But when other quarterbacks that don't say
Bro, he's had 2 back-to-back number 1 seeds, a top 10 defense. He had the #1 scoring offense a year ago.
Because of him.
He just won 2
What about the
back-to-back
playoffs?
MVP. You don't
cares
win
about
2
the regular
back-to-back
season?
MVPs with no
He
weapons,
don't play
bro.
defense. He don't make the call to punt the ball, kick the field goal versus going for it on 4th down.
And he damn sure don't make the call to run the ball in when he had a clear-ass lane, too.
Hey, Czar, what happened last game?
Stop it. Like, bro, stop it.
Hey, Czar.
What if? Everybody think he would have scored if he ran it.
Bro, did he even attempt? No. That's why his coach kicked the field goal.
How you gonna say a play that never happened? That's fantasy, bro.
A play that should have happened.
That's what you say.
A play that should have happened.
All right, y'all. Let's get it.
Aaron Rodgers ain't had close to the talent that Peyton Manning had in his career. I don't care what nobody say.
That's cool. And
I just
want to know what happened last game he played. He choked.
Let's get it.
I didn't say that. I mean, zero below weather against a top aggressive 49er defense.
No, don't you pull that weather bullshit out like he wasn't home.
Exactly, bro.
Don't you pull that weather fucking bullshit out like he wasn't home.
So y'all act like the weather don't matter to anybody?
No, not when you home. No,
exactly. We were undefeated at home.
Hold on. New England and Buffalo just played a game in the snow, and New England won by throwing the ball 3 times, but Buffalo's a tough team.
Hey, bullshit ass Buffalo fans complaining. That's your fucking home field.
It don't matter.
That's the reason why you don't play in the dome.
It don't matter. Don't
and
tell
we
me
were undefeated. We were undefeated at home before all of that.
That's great. You gotta have a game like that. You gotta have no weather like that before that.
Bro,
I'm not trying to hear that shit. They got the frozen tundra.
Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all crazy.
You gonna bring the weather in the situation. You gonna bring up the weather if you got a zone team.
The 49ers are one of the most aggressive physical teams in the NFL with one of the best defenses, and you put them in there with almost 0-degree weather? Come on, bro.
From that fucking weather, that means you should have won.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Hey, they were so aggressive.
No.
They were so aggressive.
Zar, if the weather's an issue, you should have been a dome team.
Upset them. That was the premier upset pick around the world.
Hold on. Czar, this is what I'm going to say. Minnesota has a dome. They can complain about the weather, all right?
Okay.
Green Bay cannot complain about the weather. They don't have that luxury.
Thank you.
I said it played.
The Philadelphia Eagles cannot complain about the weather. The Buffalo Bills cannot complain about the weather. That's your advantage.
Nah, not necessarily, bro. Not necessarily.
That is necessarily. That's your advantage.
So you mean to tell me a low-scoring game this year in the NFL doesn't favor a team like the 49ers?
Fuck no, when you're undefeated at home,
the home team.
And you're all-weather team. You're undefeated at home.
Nah, that's what y'all say, bro. That's what y'all say.
But you only one that don't say that.
Everybody was picking the 49ers to beat them, but now Green Bay was just supposed to walk over them because they at home because it's 0-degree below weather.
They're number 1 seed.
They're at home. They're the number 1 seed,
and they have
the weather is in your favor.
I don't care. With that wind and that type of weather, we human. Ain't no aliens playing football. That shit make a big difference. I played in Indiana. I'm from Indiana. I played in the snow. I played in real below weather.
Bizarre.
That shit
if that's the case,
don't make sense.
Hey, Czar, if that's the case, put a dome on Green Bay if you want to cry about shit like that. Put a dome on Green Bay.
It ain't my team.
They got the money. They got the money for a dome.
I'm just talking about that particular game, that one game, that was a tough matchup, and that weather, because of the physicality
I ain't hearing about no fucking weather in Green Bay. That's their advantage.
All right, we done.
I think better weather. If they play that game earlier,
you good, Czar.
That's a better matchup, in my opinion.
No, I disagree,
right,
but okay.
Oh, good. All right, let's go ahead and continue on with the topic, guys. I went through 3 yards. Rashad, you're next. Who's the one that's gotta go?
The choke artist got to go. Aaron Rodgers, he got to go.
Me too. Choking Aaron got to go.
Yeah, choking Aaron, who complains about having playoff games at home and complains about oh, we need an NFC championship at home, and he also gives credit to it being cold in Green Bay, to it being snowy in Green Bay, and in colder conditions for teams to come in here because it's one of the toughest places to play. But all of a sudden, he can't play in the weather.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said he couldn't play in the weather?
Stop it, bro.
We're talking about one football game, bro.
Exactly.
Y'all take what somebody's saying, just run with it. That shit classic to me.
This is coming from the
trying to prove your point, bro.
This is coming from the reigning back-to-back MVP, bro.
Rashad, who was talking about
Don't matter.
home field
He can't
advantage?
do it by himself.
Hey, Rashad, who was talking about they want home field advantage?
Aaron Rodgers.
Who want the number one seed?
Everybody
They can play at home.
Aaron Rodgers.
Last 2 seasons. Now I'm talking to Rashad right now. So Aaron Rodgers.
Y'all just mad because y'all team and winning. Y'all turning on your quarterback.
He want the number one seed, but then what he do with it 2 years in a row?
Right.
Choke, right?
Yeah, that's funny seeing the Green. I'm defending their quarterback, the Green Bay fans.
Oh, well, you're not defending nothing. You're just making excuses. That's all you're doing,
bro.
Justin,
exactly. You're making excuses that don't make sense.
Hey, why would I make excuses? That ain't my team, bro.
One thing is for sure. Hey, the Niners own Rodgers.
They do own Rodgers.
But Rodgers own them damn Cowboys, though.
They sure do.
That part.
So you going back to defending them, or what you doing? What side you on?
That part. He owned them damn Cowboys, though. 3-0 in Jerry's world.
He garbage, but he a choker, though, right? He a choker, though, right?
He own your boys, though.
I guess you know what? I know what you do. Let the Cowboys get the number one seed, and y'all play them in the championship game. That way, Aaron Rodgers win it. Shit.
Hey,
right.
Exactly. Hey, you know, we won at Dallas.
Oh, it don't matter if it's number one seed or not. They beat us anyway. It don't matter if it's at home or on the road.
Justin, sir, which one's going to go for you?
I mean, that has nothing to do with the discussion, but it's all good. I'm here, bro. You know that shit fazed me. Y'all know that already. I don't.
That weather conversation don't make sense.
Hold on. It's Justin's turn. Everybody's Justin's turn. Justin, go ahead, sir.
Man, I forgot the question because we were talking about the weather.
One gotta go. It's Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, and the Bay Area GOAT Joe Montana. Which one's gonna go for you?
I'm gonna say Aaron Rodgers, but not for anybody else's reason. I just don't really care for him.
Damn. All right.
He might become a Saint.
Sure.
Nah, I don't want him to come to my team either.
And
I hate Aaron Rodgers.
To wrap up this topic, the person who I'm getting rid of is Aaron Rodgers. Just looking at the body of work of the other three, it's kind of unfair.
Exactly. In the playoffs, when it matters most, Aaron Rodgers chokes, especially against the Niners.
So I think that was a consensus on that one. Oh man, this one had me thinking and very intrigued.
And my cousin is a Saints fan. She said she don't want Aaron Rodgers.
Oh damn. Cap or no cap? High school football players are more athletic than high school basketball players.
No cap.
It kind of took me a second to think on this, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and kick this one off myself, and I'm gonna say this is cap as hell. To me, basketball is the most both as far as like between these two. It's the most like running sport that you have to do, so you have to constantly be in condition for that. You don't get a break where you get to pick what play you want to do and then go and do it, and then get another break, and then go and do it, and then get another break. So to me, it's high school basketball players that are more athletic than high school football players. So
throw it up, Rashad. Throw it up real quick.
Which one do you think?
For me, it's football because most football players usually have a basketball background.
Thank you.
That's exactly what Matt's saying.
So I would definitely say it's football for sure.
Thank you.
All right, Jay Will.
I mean, I agree with Rashad on that. I mean, you know, cats I know in high school that played football also played baseball and basketball,
right,
and rugby. So
right, they go both ways.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll go with football though.
All right, Justin, who are you taking?
First person I thought of was Allen Iverson, and he was a football player.
Right.
Before he went into basketball, and then
that was his first love, football.
Yeah, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go football as well.
Wasn't Iverson he's a quarterback, right?
Yeah,
Quarterback.
he was a
Yeah,
quarterback.
he was a quarterback. He was a
He was
quarterback.
Mr. Football
He
of
could have
Virginia.
probably been Kyler Murray 2.0.
Yeah, he was
Probably
Mr.
better.
Football of Virginia.
I went Justin. Czar, who you got?
I mean, like I said, I mean, y'all saying, you know, football play basketball. I mean, it's both ways. I mean, I can say the same. AI played hoop and he played football. Same as Charlie Ward. Same as Antoine Randall L. Same as Tony Gonzalez. He was a great basketball player as well as football. Same for Julius Peppers. So
there's tight ends that take their basketball game and use that box out skill to
no. But I'm just saying. So I don't know. If we go down each individual, I'm sure most of these cats probably played both. Which one did they start at first? Do we just give the credit to the football player, or do we just give? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of tough for me. I just think it's on the individual. But based on, you know, at a higher scale, who we seen, I can see why you guys are picking football. But I mean, basketball to me, not physical. This is athletic. I think you got to be a little bit more athletic to play the game of basketball, especially if we talk about the offensive line. Or, you know, you got to be real physical to play that. But, you know, a lot of them cats ain't athletic. So to me, you know, basketball, you kind of have to be athletic, in my opinion. So looking at it from that standpoint, I'm going to go the basketball route. But I can see both sides, you know, in my opinion.
I got you. Dennis, who you taking? I think I heard you say thank you, so I'm guessing you're leaning towards football.
Yeah, because we had to play two sports just to stay in shape, and I wasn't gonna be on the track team, so fuck that. I'll play basketball.
Oh man, I love it. All right, CEO, talk to him. Which sport? Which one is more athletic?
What Matt said, no cap. Football players are more successful on the court than basketball players on the field.
I mean, because the kid that plays for Duke right now, his name is Paulo. He actually won state in basketball and football in Washington.
But you see
football players.
No, go ahead, Josh.
No, go ahead, Rashad.
No, I was just saying, you see more basketball players. When you good at basketball, most basketball players stick to basketball. They don't play no other sport.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So some of them do, but for the most part,
I think it's because of the physicalness and the, you know, the scariness of the injury. A lot of people do also shy away from football if they're good at another sport.
No, they scared to get hit.
Well, that too. There you go. That's what I'm saying.
All right,
I agree with that, but that's my reason though. That, you know, a lot of parents don't want their kids nowadays to play football. I'm even one of them. Luckily, my son plays basketball and he's tall. I mean, he asked about football, but he hasn't really like pressured me about it. And so I'm like, I love. All right,
Matt also said I've had 3 basketball teammates in my life, and not one stuck to it past football. And if they were talking athletic, you should see just how athletic my offensive linemen are before you call them lazy. And
exactly. You talk about offensive linemen lazy.
Who called them lazy?
I'm offensive lineman.
Who called them lazy? I tell you what you say.
He's just saying. I'm just saying. Like, don't.
Nobody's be twisting words like a bug.
I don't think.
Okay, so for me, it's definitely football because football you can't play every day. You know what I mean? Like you play football every day, there's something wrong. You know what I mean? Because basketball players, all you do is finesse. You know what I mean?
But is that athletic?
Athleticism. That's finesse.
I mean, but not playing football every day.
If you're not athletic on the football field, let me talk. But if we're not athletic on the football field, you know what I mean? You're gonna get broke up.
No, that's not what I mean. You said you don't play every day. No, you said you don't play it every day. I think it's more because of the physicality of it, not the athleticism.
Exactly. It's physicality. Come on. It's physicality and it's athleticism. You know what I mean? So to me, football players, they do that one day a week because you got to go through that grind of practicing. If you ever did football practice compared to basketball practice,
of course.
Hey, it's a beast. You know what I mean? So that's why they only play one day a week.
More physical for sure.
It's more physical. It's not just physical.
But doing wind sprints and
athleticism.
Basketball doing the wind sprints.
They don't do sprints in football?
I'm talking about
They don't do
basketball.
sprints in football?
Win. That's
We
not
got
what
one
I'm
But I'm
saying.
asking, do they do sprints in football?
They
Yes,
do.
we do.
With pads on,
Yes,
right?
we do.
With pads on?
Yeah.
Okay,
When
yeah,
I played,
yeah.
for me personally, when I played after a practice, I guess depending on who you're coaching and how he does it, I was more tired and beat after a basketball practice than I was football.
Put pads on in a football helmet. All you gotta do is put a football helmet and go outside.
I don't even think I ever seen basketball dudes catch cramps and shit.
Shit, you
Oh,
LeBron James, didn't he catch cramp in the finals?
The air
Exactly,
conditioning.
man. That conditioning ain't no joke, baby.
That air conditioning in Texas made him catch
Right.
cramps.
For what I'm getting from this, from hearing everybody, is it seems like there's no real wrong answer. It's just, I guess, what you determine your definition of athleticism is.
Right.
That's
Adam, what
basically
you
what
played
I'm
in high
getting at.
school, Adam?
It was baseball for me.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't play basketball, I played basketball like just for like to stay in shape and run and condition and things like that. But it was mainly baseball for me because I knew that's where the money was at, and that's where I was trying to go. So next,
I never played baseball in high school.
It's a trip, man. Like it definitely is. Like it'll wake your hand-eye coordination up very quickly. For sure. So, if anybody else got any takes on this? If not, we'll go ahead and move to the next topic.
Okay, next topic. I got time for two more.
Oh, you gonna like
I think there was a wild topic in one of these that I think we're gonna have some fun with. I wonder if it's gonna be the next one we go and talk about. Oh nope, this one is gonna be fun though. All right, so who's the front runner for the NBA MVP? Now, obviously, you see Joel Embiid and DeMar DeRozan in this picture. You do not have to select just from these two. You can pick from somebody else that's not on this picture. Just want to clarify that. It does not have to be.
Can I go first?
Yeah, Dennis, go ahead.
His name is Ja Morant.
That part. Ooh, God.
All right. I guess we got one vote for Ja Morant on this panel. Rashad, who you got?
I'm gonna go DeMar, but Morant on his ass.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So we got one vote DeMar. We got one vote Ja. Jay Will, who you got?
I'm going Rosen, man. I'm going with Rosen.
Go Rosen. We got two.
Yeah, he's putting them boys on his back, man. He's putting the boys on his back.
DeMar.
I agree 100%. Czar, I think I know where you're going, but I'm just gonna ask.
But I agree with Rashad exactly though. Like DeMar, but Jai like pulling on his jersey, like DeMar just broke that Wilt Chamberlain record, which really propelled him and got everybody to talk about him. Because I know you've been saying people don't talk about him because of the name, the household, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But him scoring 35, 8 straight games, shooting over 50%, and no one's done that. He broke that record.
He's becoming a household name now for sure.
Exactly.
If you don't know now, you know.
But Ja like, hey man, I'm right here, bro. So
yeah, Ja Morant. To me, he had the dunk. He had the dunk of the year to me last night. Oh my God,
yeah, that was hard.
Oh, yeah. And then let's not forget, in that same game, Steven Adams threw a full court pass. Ja catches it in midair with 0.4 seconds left on the clock, throws it into the hoop, and makes it to end the half. I mean, he had the wherewithal and the mind to do all that while in midair. Let's just take a moment on that. Justin, who you got?
I got the like Mike Bow Wow going for it. That's what he looked like too. DeMar DeRozan. Like Bow Wow.
So we got four votes for DeMar DeRozan.
He like Bow Wow.
Man, I love it.
Mike with the cornrows. Chicago's to lose, to be honest. If they go all the way, it's there to lose.
It really is pretty much at this point. Like, I mean, bearing injury and everything like that, Chicago definitely is proven that they have the roster to get it done and represent the East. Josh, who you got?
Just like Czar and Rashad said, it's DeRozan right now, but Ja right there. And then some of the comments was Miranda's balling for real, but DeRozan hasn't had a season like this ever. Chicago's alive. I think he balled out one year in Toronto. But
he did ball out one year in Toronto with Kyle Lowry. but it didn't.
He's
get
having
enough
his best
rep.
season, but he did have a great season in Toronto. But yeah, this is
Carlos said Ja's in the conversation though. DeMar slightly a half step behind. He said DeRozan.
DeRozan, man.
Who
So,
else? And then Thomas said Embiid, and then Sharon said Embiid.
those must be Philly fans. I'm gonna go ahead and go with DeMar DeRozan. Czar pretty much summed it up for me best, and then also reading Sonic's comment also had my answer mixed in there. We have not seen a season like this from DeMar to where like he's actually putting up like household numbers like the way he is and being mentioned in conversations like how Czar just said with Wilt Chamberlain. I even seen tweets where he was mentioned with Michael Jordan for putting up the numbers that he's putting as a Chicago Bull. And if you're mentioning the Airness's name with him, I think that speaks volume right there. That's all I got to say. Right. So yeah, I think it's a clear consensus. It's either DeMar or Ja from the panel. I like it. I love it. Let's go ahead and get to the next topic. All right, so this one is going to ruffle some feathers for sure, depending on what era you grew up in. Charles Oakley says Giannis Antetokounmpo would come off the bench in his era. We all are from different eras in this. Well, some of us are from different answers in this era. And we're going to get around and see who is going to agree with Charles Oakley or who's going to disagree with Charles Oakley. Let's go ahead and start off with Jay Will.
I mean, Oakley, man, he just first of all, Oakley is hard as shit, you know, in his time. But Oakley, I think he's just saying a lot of shit for shock factor, trying to get some type of relevance. Look, Giannis is the man, and I don't even know if Oakley and Mason, I don't even know if them dudes would have even been able to handle a Giannis. You know, being that big and that physical down low. I mean, and them dudes is bruisers, though.
Let's not forget quick, too.
Them dudes is bruisers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you weren't coming to the hole. Yeah, two different styles, two different generations of basketball. But if you came to the hole on Oakley, you was definitely gonna catch a forearm to the neck. You was definitely gonna be on your ass, not just once, but all game. They let cats play back in the 80s and 90s.
Oh yeah, big fact.
So. But Giannis is Giannis. I mean, that dude is he's a badass, man. He's big, he's physical. You know what I'm saying? He got a nice little outside game. He's got a good inside game. Mm-hmm. You know, they didn't have that when Oakley was playing. You know what I mean? Most big dudes like Giannis was just down low. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Giannis would definitely be playing in that era. But, you know, could he take the physical beat down, though? Nah, that's I don't know. We'll never know that.
Hey. Right, I think Jay Will hit the nail on the head. I think how Charles Oakley should have worded this is, can Giannis take the beat downs that the 80s and 90s gave? Because honestly, Jay Will answered it right then and there. Like he could with his freakish athletic ability, with his size, with his quickness, he could definitely. But the thing is, like exactly what Jay Will said, can he bang with the Charles Oakleys, the Anthony Masons, the Dennis Rodmans, and so forth and so forth. So. Yeah,
the Bill Lambiers.
Well, I wanted to write off what Jay Will said because at the end is when he was really, for me, hitting the button. Like how he said he's got the inside game, the outside game. But in the 80s, a lot of the cats, you know, big men were in the post. So now imagine Giannis coming up. It took him a minute. First of all, he was a project. We didn't even know he was going to be this player. It took him a few years to become who he was, you know, out of coming where he came from as a nobody for the most part. Coming up in that time, playing in the post, and he was a lot smaller. He had to hit the gym. Would he have been able to do that? Because he probably wouldn't have had his outside game, and he would have had to develop in the post. Would he have had the mental, the size to do that 82-game grind against these cats like Oakley, Mason, LJ, Rodman, Mahorn? I don't know. Because, you know, now you can go outside, you know, these big dudes are shooting threes. It's a much softer game. So while I'm not going to necessarily agree with Oakley to 100%, I see where he's going with it. I think, you know, it's something to make you go, So I can't really give a definitive, but I see where he's going. He's going with it based off the style, like Jay Will said. could he have done that and just played a low post game like that, being when he got into the league? So I think Oakley has a point, but I'm not going to write Giannis off that he couldn't do it.
Right. Completely agree with that answer and Jay Will's answer. Rashad, talk to him.
I agree with everybody so far on the panel, but two different eras, man. And I still think Giannis is an MVP for a reason. And I still think especially if he was in Milwaukee at the time, back in the day, with Ray Allen, he for sure starts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like he is now starting. So
I think Ray Allen, you gotta go back a little further though.
I mean, that's Charles Oakley's era though.
Well,
Ray
not
Allen
really.
was there.
His was 80s, early to mid.
I don't think Ray Allen played. I mean, Charles Oakley didn't play with
Ray Allen. They came in until 96.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but Oakley was still pooping. Oakley was still playing for New York.
He was at the tail end. He was at the tail end.
Yeah, he was still playing for New York. Like he didn't get
I get it. I was just saying. I think he's a little. I just will go back a little bit. Is what I think.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But Oakley, I mean, he came in with the Bulls, but I mean, he actually came in before that with the Bulls. Right. He got drafted by the Warriors, I want to say.
Right. And then early 80s.
Early 80s. So, I mean, but I mean, he was still in his prime in New York. So for me, I think if he does come in, I think Giannis still play. And not only that, the game was just much different. Could Oakley step out and shoot a three? Hell no.
No.
So
no, I don't think Oakley would even be saying that he could. I just think he's just making a point about Giannis.
Right. And did Oakley have the major range? Giannis
he had a little mid-range jump shot. He had a little mid-ranger.
Yeah, he had a mid-range, but he didn't have the range that Giannis had
back then. They wasn't doing.
He didn't even really have a post-up game. Oakley was just all about defense.
Right. Exactly.
He
wasn't
he was a glue guy.
Right. 6-8 points a game, probably.
Yeah. Two different eras, bro. Like this is two different eras.
I think he's just talking straight up physical from a physical standpoint.
Yeah, that's what
rules,
I think too.
What they allowed you to do. I think that's all he's talking about.
I think Giannis will still fit right in. I think he'll fit right in.
There it is. Justin, what you got?
Everybody's saying the same thing, but Jabby and Jay Will start off by saying the shock factor thing. You always gonna have the old heads saying that the game is different and they couldn't make it back then. And it's the same old barbershop debate, man. Do I think Giannis could have made it back then? I don't know. Let's get into a time machine and we'll all figure it out. But until that's a minute, all we have to do is speculate. Giannis will probably do decent because I think he's durable. Like if you would have said Anthony Davis, I think we all know the answer to that. But anyway,
way to throw shade on AD out of nowhere.
I think he would have. I think because Giannis is more durable than others, he will last. I just don't know how dominant he will be getting bruised up. So,
is Dennis on?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's your take on this?
I don't think he would dominate in the Oakley's era, but he would be a starter. He wouldn't be on the bench. There's a lot of 7-footers that played in the Oakley era that really was terrible. Like a lot of people just trying to make it seem like every 7-footer that played in the 80s and 90s was really that good. They wasn't. They wasn't that good. All of them wasn't that good. So I don't think that Giannis would have played small forward in that era. He would have been playing power forward, or he would have been playing center. But he still would have made it. And the fact that he would have been playing power forward or center would have been perfect for him because he couldn't shoot at the time. He's shooting now, but he couldn't shoot at the time. So that's why I said I don't
that good of a shooter now. To be honest with you,
I like that.
Yeah, hey, but he at least takes the shot though.
Hey,
Dennis, I don't know if you've seen Dalton's comment, but he said that you got John Cena vibes right now doing the "You Can't See Me" on the show.
Yeah, I mean, well.
Hey, Jake and Matt just texted me saying they know who definitely couldn't make it in that era was Doug. I just got the text.
Oh shit.
from Jake.
Oh man. Oh, Suki now. All right. So with that said, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic.
That's crazy for that one right there, bro. Let's pick it up though.
Keep pushing it.
Oh god.
Oh, God, we made Jay Will cry laughing. Oh boy. This one's fun.
Oh
All
fuck.
right, so panel.
Matt
please
said
look
that
at the
too.
panel. Please look at the picture. Team Jordan, you got the GOAT himself, Steph Curry, Wilt Chamberlain, the questionable Karl Malone, and Larry Bird. Team Kobe, you got my
Questionable.
GOAT, Kobe. You got Allen Iverson. I think that's Tracy McGrady. You got
You mean
Giannis.
you think?
I thought it was Penny Hardaway. At
Oh,
first.
real
I had
quick,
to do a
Adam,
double
check that.
check.
Hey, Adam, real quick, check that comment out, my man.
Oh, that's funny.
Ooh.
Then you got Tracy McGrady, and then you got Giannis. At least I don't be throwing up 15 bricks per game.
They ain't got enough ball. They ain't got enough balls for that team.
Then you got Team LeBron.
Get a white. What's
Man.
You got Team LeBron,
Wow.
who got LeBron, Dame, Kareem, KD, and then the team chemistry ruiner, James Harden. So with that said, who y'all got? Team
Well,
Kobe,
I know
Team
where I'm
Jordan,
going.
or Team LeBron?
That's easy.
It's easy
I'm
for
gonna
me.
go. I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off, and just because this is the era I grew up on, I'm going Team Kobe because Kobe and AI were the guys
Ain't
who
enough
got me to
balls
like
over there,
basketball.
bro. Ain't enough balls.
So yeah, Team Kobe is the one I'm
Yikes.
going with.
Yeah.
Rashad, who you got?
I got Team Kobe. I got to.
Y'all
I
crazy.
think you got T Mac in his prime against
Bird.
Bird. You got T Mac.
Martin
That
weak ass.
and that matchup would be nuts. That matchup, and then I mean Kobe and Jordan cancel each other out. 'Cause
Here we go.
damn near the same player.
Yeah, okay.
And
Garbage
then
copy.
I think Shaq bodies Wilt. I think he
Whoa,
bodies Wilt.
whoa,
Right.
I think he bodies
whoa,
Wilt.
whoa. I don't know about
role
body.
player?
I just do.
Wow.
Yeah, I
That's
think he
crazy.
bodies Wilt. To me, Shaq is the most dominant big man I've ever seen in my life.
I
So,
feel you. on
Hey,
that.
he couldn't body Dream.
so yeah, I'm taking Team Kobe.
All right. I think I'm going to switch up and go to the 80s and 90s lover. Czar, who you got?
I'll let you know, Mr. 2000. I'm going with Team Jordan, of course. I mean, I guess I can break it down as well. We just talked about Giannis and that era of the Power Four. Obviously, the rules would play a factor here, but just say it's anything goes. But Malone would eat Giannis alive, and it will probably foul him out. So, as far as Kareem and Wilt,
That
as far
Jordan
as
and Curry
Kareem and
dude.
Wilt, I agree. Shaq's the most dominant. And I either sometimes don't give Wilt his credit because of the era. We were just talking about that earlier on Talk Ish, or before actually we even aired, I believe. But Wilt was a freak. That dude played. I think he was a track star. I mean, yes, the competition wasn't there, but his strength. I mean, I know about Wilt. I don't know if Shaq just bodies him, like that. I just don't. I don't know if I can see that. And then Jordan, Kobe. Yeah, I know Kobe was the second coming, and that was his guy, but they wasn't even. They don't cancel each other out. Mike is still on level on his own, so I just can't go there with that. And then for me, the big difference is AI, Kobe, and T Mac chemistry. The basketball is not enough. Them dudes are all black holes to me, and I love them. I mean, AI is my second favorite player of all time, but them dudes are black holes. They shoot. With at least Curry, Bird, and Jordan, you can actually play an actual game and call plays. And I think the chemistry would just be a whole lot better between those three on the perimeter, in my opinion. So give
Right.
me Team Jordan all day.
Right. And I will admit
First of
this.
all,
That Jordan and Curry duo is nasty even of itself. I will admit that. That is very nasty. And then you add Larry Bird to the equation too. But yeah. Dennis, go ahead. My bad, brother.
It's kind of crazy that y'all sit there and say there ain't enough balls on Team Kobe, but when AI is playing with other superstars, he actually does pass the ball
Thank
and
you.
has a lot of assists.
Right.
I
Thank
just
you.
don't understand that. But obviously, nobody. The reason I'm not picking Team LeBron
You know
because
why?
only
You
one
know why,
player.
Sonic?
Only one player playing defense on Team LeBron. Only one player.
Yeah.
Only one. That's why I'm
Yeah.
not picking Team LeBron.
And it ain't
I'm
LeBron.
going, and it ain't LeBron. Yeah,
It ain't
you're right about
LeBron.
that.
It's
So,
Dame. Dame is the one that plays defense on that team.
No.
Anyway, go ahead.
Sit your fade down. Anyway,
Right.
I'm going with Team Kobe. Because
Oh god.
I love it. I love it.
they the
Man.
only. That's the only team that has coexisting teammates out of all of these joints. They actually have teammates that were most dominant and won championships together. So
Facts. Let's talk about it. Who didn't I go to? Justin, who you got?
Man, I'm still. I think there's more liability on Jordan's team, but it's still Jordan at the end of the day, man.
Right. Facts.
Yeah.
Hold up. Did you say there's more liability on Jordan's team? What liability? You got a guy who basically reigns in threes.
Yeah, no,
No,
I
I
mean, I'm
just
looking
told
at
him.
the matchup when Giannis,
I gave him facts for the
and
second part.
Malone.
Oh,
Talking
you
about
talking about
defense?
Giannis and
I see
Malone?
Giannis
Yeah,
and Karl Malone, like,
I don't think Malone's athletic enough to keep up with Giannis.
yeah,
That's just
to
my
keep
take.
up with that.
who's
You
You
the
know,
don't
third
see Karl
player?
Malone
Who's
running
the
up and down that court?
Buck Flair?
You're crazy.
I'm sorry. Buck Flair. Who's the third player that makes Team Jordan top 5? Who's the third player? Because I know you're talking about Wilt and Jordan. So
I think
who else is
he's
top
talking
5
about.
on there?
He got Bird in his top 5.
Bird ain't top 5.
He's in my top 5. Yes, he is.
Oh, you
Bird
know,
ain't top 5
Hold
all
on,
time.
hold on,
Bird ain't top 5, bro.
Yeah, y'all crazy. Bird is top 5.
Top 10, not top
Nah,
5.
he's
He top 10 though. Bird top 10.
He for
but
sure
ain't
top 10.
5.
Hey, Will, who you got?
Bird or Curry ain't top 5.
Curry
But
ain't
man,
Curry ain't even top 10.
The fuck he ain't.
He ain't.
Fuck,
He ain't.
that's the greatest shooter ever.
Hey,
What the fuck?
That's great. He ain't top 10 NBA player.
Shit, you crazy.
You crazy.
Shit.
You can both be crazy. I'm just telling you, he ain't a top 10 all-time player.
In Czar's category,
Right. Or who else list am I talking about? Just like you're talking about your list.
Hey,
Come on,
we
man.
need to get a top 10 all-time list then.
Hey,
Yeah,
let's do it.
We do. We need to.
J. Will, you got the floor, sir. The floor is yours.
thank you, man. Thank you. That team LeBron is real sexy though, man. And I know these cats don't play defense, but just with LeBron and KD and Lillard, you know what I'm saying? Well, actually, and Kareem. I'm gonna X out Harden. That's a nice little team, but I'm Team Jordan all the way, man. Like,
Hey, man, listen,
it's just
I got a new love for Harden. Y'all gonna leave Harden alone, all right?
Y'all gonna leave Harden alone.
He Philly,
but
man.
this is real collectively all three. I mean, it's hard, because the Kobe is that's crazy over there. Like that's crazy. I mean, you know what? I don't have no dog in this fight, man. I don't even know if I can go Team Jordan, man. Like I like the whole trio, man. This is hard.
That's what I'm
This is
saying.
real hard. I'm looking at each player. I wasn't old enough to even see Will Chamberlain, so I just know about all the chicks he crushed. But you know what I'm saying? Like this is hard though. I mean, all these cats. I mean, man, that would be a nice little tourney. You know what I mean? Just like just the best. I don't know, man. I don't have no dog in this, man. This is hard.
Whoever they
breaking down each player.
they give it up. They give it up 120 points. Whoever they play.
14 rings. 14 rings on Team Jordan, by the way.
Jay Bailey, who you got?
Man, y'all know the only reason why Jordan got the rings because of Pippen. So, man.
Jay Bailey read the book. Jay Bailey read the book.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Pippen had a whole lot to do with them rings for sure.
He did.
If you read the book,
reason why Jordan got 6 rings. Nah, but I'm taking Jordan, man. Like Sonic said, with them shooters and the true center. Hey, man, I'm taking Jordan all day. You see what he did with Kerr and cool coach.
Hell yeah.
So let me get
Ron Harper,
Luke Longley.
Yeah, but you also see what Kobe and Shaq did.
Whittington, Jeb Bushler.
Will Purdue.
Let me get them boys.
He didn't even have a decent center. He had straight trash.
Well, they had the three-head monster on him, though.
Right, the three had 18 fouls to give.
Right.
I like it. Well, the one thing I will say for the people watching at home, apart from Jay Will saying Team LeBron is sexy, there is nobody on this panel that picked Team LeBron. I just want to emphasize that.
Defense.
I like Will. He was
Don't
trash.
get me wrong. I like one player only on that team, and that's Dame Dollar. He needs to get saved out of his current situation, but we don't got enough time to talk about that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next topic.
You don't want to be saved. Don't say it.
Justin, stop speaking that. Anyway, Gary Payton said Shaquille O'Neal used to go. Oh man, this.
Oh my God, you gonna really
used to go to the bathroom in a
this?
bucket for a week, then dunked it on
Just
the
give y'all
rookies
thoughts.
in the next off.
Yeah, it's time to get your ass whooped now.
Yeah, disgusting.
I'm pulling on a 2x4 on Shaq's ass.
Yeah, I'm
Jalen
pulling out a
Rose
45 on Shaq. You got me fucked
Jalen
up.
Rose said this the best way. He said, if Shaq poured that on me, I'm coming to the locker room like Gilbert Arenas.
Right,
That's what he
facts.
said.
I'm pulling out a 45 on Shaq. You got me fucked up.
Yeah, you ain't doing that shit to me.
Time to see your big ass dance.
Right.
See your big ass.
We gonna see who the most dominant then.
Yeah.
Here's the funny part. I don't know any truths behind this because I was never obviously in these locker rooms.
I've never heard this story.
I've heard a lot of stories about Shaq. Like he be dancing naked in the locker room. He be doing a lot of silly, childish stuff. Now, to take it to this extent, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if Gary Payton was smoking his own cookies. I don't know if he was doing that when he had said this because this sounds a little too extreme for Shaq. This sounds a little too extreme for Shaq. So
way too extreme.
Yeah.
Nothing's too extreme for Shaq.
It's the Diesel. That's the big Aristotle.
That's because you live down the street from him, fucking Justin.
Yo, he owns all them Krispy Kremes, man. We gotta run into him.
I ain't been to a Krispy
And speaking
Kreme.
of the Lakers, they're losing by 20 again.
No,
I'm
who
not
cares?
surprised.
Lakers season been over for like 3-4 months ago.
I'm not surprised.
Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic.
I like what Sonic said.
Luka Doncic.
Ain't no way a grown man going for that.
Luka Doncic. Speaking of Luka, this weekend Luka went way off the map, playing against a team from the California area. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen.
Man,
he got busy.
We're gonna talk about it, baby. What?
I love me some Luka, so we can talk about Luka all the time. What happened?
Luka Doncic. Because right now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm not even a Luka fan, but right now, it's like it's Luka Doncic, and what's their name? That's what he said. They're the Dallas Mavericks. It's Luka Doncic and whoever the backup dancers is.
Right. Heavy D and the boys. Luka Doncic and the boys.
Luka Doncic and the boys.
What's the next topic? Zara, hit us with it.
All right. Well, that wraps up our sports. So we're gonna go ahead and open the floor for everybody. All right. Open floor. Open floor, baby. You see, you got your airplane. You got your Xbox controller. You got your shopping cart. That means it's all free for all. Buy that.
It is. All right.
Oh shit.
Don't be spoiling it, Dennis.
All right, I'm not gonna spoil it, but you want to ask me my thoughts, all right? Now, looking at this picture, can you make this a little bit bigger for the people? Because I want everybody to see what the fuck Carlton look like. The motherfucker look 40. All right, I'm not gonna lie. They could have picked somebody else to be Carlton. This motherfucker look 40 to be snorting Adderall. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, he looks 40.
Big spoiler, Dennis.
Dennis, it said no spoiling without spoiling.
My goodness.
I ain't spoiling.
Dennis, like me, he get passionate about it, but I know how to still give my thoughts.
This motherfucker look 40 though.
Nah, but I thought I didn't like the casting at first, but as the show went on and I saw how they was doing it, I actually like the dude now. They're playing Carlton. So
I just think he's too old. That's all.
Hey,
All right.
I actually, me and Czar were talking about this show privately in one of our Facebook chats, and I gave the show a chance, and this show is actually very, very good. I definitely like who's playing Uncle Phil. I definitely like the role of Aunt Viv. I like the person
And
who's
Viv
playing.
is KD mom.
Yeah. Wait, what?
That's Kevin Durant mom.
Is?
No, it's not.
Which
No,
one?
it's
The one
not.
that plays Will Smith's mom?
No, Aunt Viv.
Oh, that's Kevin Durant's real mom in real life?
No. That's what she played in the movie.
Yeah.
What movie?
When
The
Katie
real
had his own
MVP.
movie.
Damn,
Yeah.
Czar, where you at? Not the movie guy. Don't know the movie.
No, I ain't
What
seen
the
it.
fuck?
I ain't seen the movie with Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
Damn.
I like the person who plays Hillary, and honestly, not spoiling it, but they did their damn thing with the casting Jeffrey. Jeffrey's
yeah. Let's just say what they call him, G on another level, bro.
Yeah,
G on
G
another
is
No,
level.
for
that's
sure on
King
another
Jeffrey
level.
Jaffa. That's what he is.
Yeah. Hey, I like see, like I said, now seeing how they did it because I didn't know what to expect, but like even Jazz, I like Jazz. You know, the
Yeah.
dude they casted as
Like
Jazz.
they kind of like
Jazz
the
is
one thing
dope.
I did like is they kept the original foundation to a degree, but they added a little current twist to it.
It's basically it's a drama. They took out the comedy. It's a drama, but they still pay homage. Like shit like this, which is not really a spoiler because it's not in the storyline. But like you even see in the picture, if you look at Will's jacket, if you're a
Yeah,
real
he flipped
Fresh
it
Prince
inside out.
fan, yeah, they even got the details of that and did it. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's a lot of homage paid. A lot of the same lines are even used. But again, it's just completely sits on its own merit though, as far as the show goes.
That
So I've seen all the episodes, and I'm definitely not gonna spoil it. But someone read to me a post that I didn't agree with, basically saying that this new Fresh Prince is what the old Fresh Prince should have been, except they didn't have the way to express it the way they wanted. They were saying the old Fresh Prince, all credit due to it, was basically whitewashed compared to this.
I know the whole story. The whole story about the Fresh Prince, and Dennis probably know he's from Philly. So Will Smith actually, who had been rapping a few years prior to him even getting that show, was on hard times, probably again with the money management, rap changing, it was becoming gangster rap, and he even talked about it before and was kind of down on his luck. And Quincy Jones was the one that saw him and had an idea for the show or whatnot. And according to what I've saw in old interviews, this is a sitcom. We're talking 1990. This was meant to be a sitcom like Martin, like Good Times, like The Jeffersons. And so I don't know where the whitewash shit comes in because Will is being Will, especially in the early episodes, repping West Philly and kind of how edgy it was. But again, he's going to Bel Air. That's the comedy. That's the comedy.
But that's
well, you got a
Batman,
hood
you got
Bel Air where it's all white and corny. So I don't know if that's what they mean by it being whitewashed, but that's where the funny comes in at. So
Bizarre, you got to remember that's also an era where they were giving out TV shows like podcasting.
Right.
No,
everybody was getting a TV show.
But like Martin, but the same as Martin.
Everybody was getting hold up, player. Everybody was getting a TV show.
No,
everybody TV show didn't last. But everybody was getting a TV show.
I think now everybody's getting a TV show. I think
no. Back then, everybody was getting a TV show
because of the streaming platforms and the content that's demanded. I think now everybody. That's why I feel like that's why the movies. That's why the shows are so watered down because everybody's getting a show. The content is so in high demand because we have so many streaming platforms. Right. So back then, talking to old heads that worked on Fresh Prince, that worked on Martin, that were grips on those shows, it wasn't like that, bro. Not everybody was giving TV shows at all.
I'm talking about everybody that was a celebrity was damn near giving a TV show. You was a rap celebrity
and a young comedian.
Yeah, I still kind of disagree with that. I still kind of push back with that.
But I'm just more so saying I don't know about saying this is what this should have been. That's 100% wrong.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just not a fan.
Fresh Prince to me. The Fresh Prince, if it wasn't for Martin, that would be the greatest sitcom in my opinion of all time. If it wasn't no Martin,
right? And I don't know. I'm just not a fan of rebooting certain classic shows and stuff like that. I know the new.
I felt the same way.
Right. I know the new Fresh Prince is a drama. It's funny. I got a homeboy at my gym. He actually acted in the new Fresh Prince. He was acting in that show. So to me, I don't know. It's a drama. It's cool. I get it, but and it honestly is for this generation. This generation loves drama. This generation loves suspense and things of that nature. So when you're talking about the 90s babies, the 80s babies growing up in the 90s and so forth, I think 90s was about comedy. It was about laughter and so forth. So for me, I'm not a fan of rebooting certain shows. They're bringing back. Last week. I worked on Night Court. They're bringing back Night Court.
Wow.
So that and I heard that was an old show. I never even heard of Night Court.
It was a good show.
That was
the 80s.
Exactly. That was way before I'm an 86 baby, so that was before me. So they're bringing back that show now. So we're living in an era of reboots, which is annoying as fuck because you talk about some classic shows.
But Rashad, the problem is if you want to take it even further to movies, we've been living in an era of reboot, and the problem is Hollywood is running out of ideas.
Right.
So they go.
That's why it's not that they running out of ideas. They're not giving those guys that's writing those good scripts on the dark web. They're not giving those guys a chance.
Facts, and that's why
I don't know how many horror movies. You know, I'm a horror buff. I don't know how many of those have been remade.
And that's why I say. That's why I'm telling y'all. I think it's so watered down. Like I'm not complaining because I'm working like crazy. So I'm not complaining, you know, in the movie industry. But the content is so watered down, and you don't see the effort put into it because the demand to push content out is so high because you got so many different streaming platforms out there. So they're just wanting to just get stuff out. And like I said, for people like myself and others who work in the movie industry, we're not complaining because we working. You know what I'm saying? It's more it's great in our pocket. But we understand the content is trash.
Right. Now I don't know if you watch this, Rashad. See, for me, movie, show, whatever, there's remakes that are that are horrible. And then there's some that I actually like better than the original.
Right.
It's hit or miss. But as far as this, I don't know if you gave it a shot. But I will say watch the first 1 or 2 episodes to kind of form your own opinion. It's cool because it's different, but you still can, if you're a fan of the original, you still can feel it. But you're like, okay, they're not just rehashing and it's just a remake and it's the same shit. It's like different.
Right.
That's why I'm saying give it a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, let me get some comments.
Hey, let me give you a little bit of tip on this, man.
Dennis, real quick, let me get Sharon stuff out though. Sharon and a couple people. Sharon said they're running out of ideas and they aren't giving certain folks chances. Trinacia said, I think they're trying to get away from so much reality TV.
That too. Hell yeah.
Matt said late 80s and early 2000s made the best shows and movies. And I don't like it all or at all. And she also said, I will say the casting is great. Go ahead, Dennis.
Only thing I'm going to say something that's crazy because you watched the original Fresh Prince, but in this one, Jeffrey don't even cook. Hillary cooks. That's just to let you know.
Hillary couldn't cook worth shit.
Right, I saw that. That was crazy. I saw that. Yeah.
So Dennis, so since you're gonna say that, then I guess it's kind of a spoiler, not really. So again, I'm an avid fan. I know pretty much all the old episodes. So if you later in the original show, it ain't that she's cooking the Jeffrey, and I get they just kind of did some different shit with G, but Hillary becomes a caterer later when she's spoiled She got Pop's credit
Yeah, I remember
cards.
she became a
Right,
caterer,
so
but she
they just did it off top and already made her a famous caterer. But she was a cook in the show, but later.
Right.
So.
I know Will talked about this like 3 years ago, and I was like on the fence, like, but
Right.
he didn't really go into depths with it. He just said that they were going to reboot it, and I didn't. I was back then. I was like, I'm tired of this reboot and stuff. But I've only watched the first 2 episodes, and I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sick and tired of reality TV. I'm
Oh,
sick and tired of seeing
everybody is.
black folks fighting and
Yeah.
just running amok and acting stupid. So this is kind of a breath of fresh air.
Right.
I got to get back on top of it though. But I'm loving it though.
Me too.
yeah. Let me give a shout out to Mona Scott for holding the reality TV last of the Mohicans down. But other than that, yeah,
Yeah.
I like the Bel Air. A lot of other shows I like too, but Bel Air they did a pretty good job with this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I think the last thing I'll say about it is I think we're all getting tired of people messing up our childhood. Like with shows like Disney really messing things up with all their like live action stuff. I think like Lion King was horrible, and
I thought Aladdin was all right. No, not Aladdin.
Nah.
The Will Smith one, was that Aladdin?
That's Robin Williams.
Yeah, that's Aladdin.
Yeah,
I love Will Smith though. Will Smith made the movie for me, so that's probably why.
I didn't like the live version of Lion King. The live version of Lion King.
No, I didn't like that, but like I said, I like the Will Smith genie though. That was dope.
But
Hey, on this right here, let me let y'all know. I'm going straight to jail. I was born in August. I'm going straight to jail.
Oh man, I'm going home free. I
think I'm going to jail too. Hey, in December is that little baby? December? Anybody know?
That was Wiz Khalifa.
No, that ain't no Wiz. It look like a little baby. Whoever it is, I'm going to jail though.
Jay-Z bringing me home. Let's go February. Somebody must have made this from February. I appreciate
Who
it.
was that? Who was that in September? Is that the Weeknd?
Nah, it ain't the Weeknd. I don't know who that is, but it ain't the Weeknd.
So yeah, I don't know who September is. I don't know who August is. I have no clue December or
August
November.
is them two dudes that be singing on TikTok.
I'm an island boy.
Yeah, I'm an island boy.
September is that one dude who tried to be his own lawyer, and I think he got like 50 years.
Oh man.
October is Lil Dicky though, ain't it?
Oh, that's Lil Dicky. I didn't know who that was.
Is that one dude?
That's not Lil Dicky.
No, what's his name? That rapper with an H. His name's starting with an H.
He said
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow. That's who that is. And in June, that's Kodak Black, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's Kodak.
We got to figure out who September is though.
I don't know who September is.
Yeah, young boy be tripping.
You got January. You're doing life
Jack
without
Harlow.
parole.
I've never even heard of Jack Harlow.
Hey, you might get off if you're in April, depending on who the judge is. You might get off.
Who is that?
That's Cardi B.
Doug said it ain't looking good in January.
You in April, you going to jail.
Just speak to the comments.
But if you go to jail,
What up,
if your court is in Toronto in May, you cool.
Wait, so November, we know who that is, right?
Yeah, B, you going to jail too.
Hey, November, y'all know who November is, right?
Yeah.
Who that?
November.
That's Reverend's son, right?
That's Young Boy.
Reverend Run.
NBA Young Boy.
That's NBA Young Boy.
Oh, he looked like that dude. What's the name? That Reverend Run's son.
Joey? Oh,
no, that ain't Reverend son. Reverend Run's son.
Diggy. He looked like
Diggy. Diggy.
No, but he looked like him. He looked like him to me, though.
That don't look like Diggy.
I mean, young Diggy. It looked like when he was younger.
I could see it a little bit.
Yeah, for real. I thought that's who it was. I haven't seen Grownish, so I haven't seen him as he got older. But when I last saw him, he was on Wild Now, but that was about a good 5 years ago.
So, I got home. That's all that matters. I'm happy.
Yeah, you made it. You got it. Really, there's only about 2 or 3 of these. Drake might get you off, maybe.
You already know. So, August is done.
Kevin Gates, man. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Adam still here?
Oh yeah, I'm still here. So you can only bring one to Netflix. Choose wisely. Ooh, this is for me. You got Ed, and Eddie. You got Ed, and Eddie. You got Johnny Bravo. You got Cow and Chicken, and you got Dexter. Oh, Doug's on his way to Hawaii, bro. Which island? I'm going to Oahu. Let's link up. Anyway,
look at Doug. Who's gonna take care of the cat though? I'm calling CPS, the animal CPS, man. Ain't nobody taking care of the cat but Doug.
For me, this is I'm gonna go ahead and pick Ed, and Eddie. That was my favorite. That was my favorite. I'm gonna go to Justin because Justin's the same age as me. So go ahead, Justin.
So let me ask you a question, Adam or Josh. Is it just between these four? If I'm looking in the middle, I do see other cartoons. Does it have to be one on this list, or can it be any? I'm just asking.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make it a free for all. Go ahead. You don't have to choose from these four.
Well, I'm going with the GOAT since the GOAT is in the middle, and that's Looney Tunes.
They kind of did bring them back, those are with Space Jam too, but I feel
not on Netflix.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got a good point.
I want Looney Tunes on Netflix, baby. I want to see Ye Coyote, Longhorn, Foghorn, all them cats.
I feel you. All right, Jay Will, who you got?
Man, I don't even know who these people are, man. So
I'm gonna just say Bravo, Jay Will.
Go with Dexter, man.
No,
I mean Bravo's the best one of the four outside of going free for all. If I would have picked Johnny
I'm gonna go with Scooby Doo, man. Bring Scooby Doo back to Netflix.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Bring Scooby Doo back.
Trenexa said Woody Woodpecker.
Oh, that's a good one.
Doug said
Eddie. Doug knows what's up. Doug knows. Doug, what island are you going to, bro? Text me. Let me know. But yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce is with his siblings, Jay.
Okay.
Josh, who you got?
Say what?
Who you got out of these four, or another option?
Dexter. That's the one I watched the most.
I like
Which
Dexter.
one is Dexter? Top right?
Yeah, that's the one I watched the most out of these.
Hey, is Dexter based off? Is it the same? Is it kind of play off that the TV show Dexter or no?
No, definitely
nowhere near.
I never seen either one. That's why I was asking. He said, "Hell no."
Is Dennis still here? Dennis, who you got?
He probably got Dennis the Menace.
He's on there. He's already on Netflix.
I guess Dennis is not here. All right.
Get everybody.
I guess we got everybody. Yeah.
Cow and Chicken was unholy according to my mom's.
All right. So this. Oh, I like this too, man. This is definitely for me too because I definitely do like WWE and wrestling. Erase one legend from each row. I'll go ahead and kick this off. For the top row, it's not even a question. Bye John Cena. For the middle row, I'm gonna say bye Triple H. And then
tripping.
And then for the last one, I mean, come on now.
Y'all could go in the last except for Sean.
He had to sleep with the boss's daughter to raise his.
No matter.
But
that's a boss move, man. That's a boss move.
And then for the last row, damn, Randy Orton, Edge, or Shawn Michaels. I'm gonna say Edge gotta go.
He going to Maui.
He going to Maui? Oh, Doug, never mind. I'm going to Oahu.
See, Adam, you was good to the middle. So I'm going Cena and I'm going Edge. The middle is the toughest to choose out of the three rows.
Better not pick The Rock.
But what makes it easy, although Brock is the reason that I'm an MMA fan, funny enough, when he went to MMA, he brought a lot of people. That's why he kept getting shots and had them highest pay-per-views because he brought a lot of fans over there. And he's the reason why I started following it heavy. So I give him credit. But that motherfucker cannot talk on the mic. And he has to have Paul Heyman talk for his ass. So he's got to go. Triple H is my favorite wrestler of all time, so he ain't going nowhere. So bye.
Okay. I feel you. Don't get me wrong. I like Triple H too. I don't want to make it sound like I don't like Triple H. It's just that out of these three, Brock was like, when I was growing up as a kid, like Brock was like, oh my God, where the hell did this monster come from? And
he was a monster. He just couldn't talk.
And then The Rock, I mean, you want to talk about mic skills.
For me, that era when it was The Rock against Triple H and DX and all them, like late 90s, early 2000, like that was the best era for me. Like the storylines was dope.
Best era. I completely agree with you. Attitude Era is the best. I feel like a lot of people fell off after the Attitude Era because
when they started doing that draft, that was garbage.
Yeah, the brand split. I wasn't necessarily a big fan of that. But Justin, who you got?
You could take away John Cena. Brock Lesnar, I think he smacked his wife around, so take away him too. And
bringing up the off the wrestling match stuff. Go ahead, keep going. You go.
I'm gonna keep The Rock and Triple H, so it's gonna be the other guy. So,
what about the last row?
Isn't Brock? Did I say his name was Lesnar? The dude at the bottom left.
So the last three is Randy Orton, Edge, and Shawn Michaels.
Oh snap!
Yeah, you cut 2 for 1 row.
Oh wait a minute, hold up.
New Triple H.
It's going from left to right.
All right, bottom left.
Oh, you cut Randy Orton? Oh man.
Hey, he was terrible in the Marine. That shit was trash.
Hey, I'll go real quick. Dalton said Cena, Lesnar, and HBK. Doug said Cena. Top row, even though he got the Packer colors on, homeboy got to go. Brock, he reminded me of Sid Vicious. Can't talk like y'all said, boy. He just be saying some garbage out his mouth. And then, Orton got to go because I really didn't watch wrestling after that. So.
I feel you. I mean, yeah, it all depends. Like, also too, when you answer this, like, what era you stopped watching. But now, obviously, if they would have brought up like the Hulk Hogan's, Randy Savage's, Ricky the Dragon Steamboats, the Jimmy Superfly Snookers of the world, this would have made it a lot harder for some people and things like that.
Hey, Doug said Triple H never did anything by himself. Always had help.
Doug agrees with me.
So did Brock Lesnar.
I appreciate it, Doug. Dalton said top 1. Undertaker is my favorite wrestler of all time.
Same here.
I'm not getting rid of him. Steve Austin is my second favorite wrestler, and that's why I'm not getting rid of him. Oh, hands down, Dalton and me, same wavelength. Triple H is whack compared to the true legends. Doug is getting his feelings out about Triple H. Oh man, that's funny.
And this man, cousin wasn't in his era, so she basically said Ric Flair, Ricky the Steamboat, Jake the Snake, and all them boys. Andre the Giant was in her era.
Oh yeah, that was, I believe, considered one of the golden eras of wrestling too. That's what basically launched wrestling to a worldwide platform to make it what it is, and an international thing and things like that because of Vince McMahon launching WrestleMania.
Right. So we got everybody.
Yeah, we got everybody.
Bye, y'all. Let's get to the thought processes now. Kick it off.
All right. Someone hands you $10,000 as you walk into a casino. What's the first thing you're doing with it? I'll go ahead.
Walking the fuck out.
Thank you, Jay Will. That's what I said. I would walk the hell out and throw it into one of my investments. Thank you very much. So Jay Will and I are on the same wavelength.
Hey, I go get $100 in chips. If I win, I add that to my 10,000 that I got. If I lost that 100, then I'm out.
I went to Jackson once. They used to give me free rooms. And I went to Jackson once, checked into my room, came out of my room, went down to get my player's card, and before I got to that, I got me a Jack and Coke, and I walked over to get me a player's card, and the lady had me spin a wheel, and I won $1,500. I turned around, went back up to my room, got my suitcase, and hopped my ass right back in the car and drove on home. Wow. It was like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the easiest $1,500 I ever made. So I'm like, at that point, it's like, you know what, $1,500, I just got here, don't even make sense.
Go for the experience for a minute and chill out, and
gotta go.
Man, Justin, what you doing?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Yep, I think we all are the same way. Like, Josh, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm heading to church, pay my 10%, and I'm out.
If I could fly and drive all the way out to Vegas, man, I ain't just turning around and leaving, man. Forget all that. At least going for half a day. Go eat somewhere nice or something. Go do
Good point.
Hey, go get some souvenirs. Go buy a couple of shirts.
You ain't gotta leave Vegas, but I'm getting up out that casino.
It says you walked into a casino.
Hey,
you know that.
You don't gotta leave Vegas.
You just walk.
Well, I guess because Jay Will said he went home. That's why I took it that way.
Go watch.
Hey, Matt said, "No, I'm kidding. I'm putting 500 down on some game parlay."
Thank you. That's what I'm doing.
To watch the game from my home.
There you go.
I'm gonna
put 100 on the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. You hear me, John? I'm gonna put 100 on Dallas to win the Super Bowl next year if I win.
So you without that 10,000 because
it's gonna be 9,900.
Oh Lord, have mercy. All right, what's the next one?
Y'all crazy. All
right. What's the worst city you ever been to in the last 10 years?
I already know Adam.
I'm not. No, I'm not gonna. No.
Oh, Oakland, huh?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not saying that. I've been to a worse city than Oakland. If worse is a word, I'm thinking right now.
Worser.
And Mary just laughed and said, "Worser."
Who wants to kick this off? Because I don't want to kick.
Hey,
this
hold
off.
on, Matt. Hold on. All right.
Oh yeah, Matt. Hold the hell on.
We got you.
Yeah,
we got you.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Matt might have to. Man. All right. Yep. Anyway, Jay Will, you go ahead. You travel the world. I want to hear your answer.
Oh man, damn. Worse?
Worst
I
city
don't
last
know.
10 years. You can include Stockton if you want to.
Worst city you've been in.
Nah, man, there's a lot of there's a lot of love in Stockton, man.
Yeah, Stockton pretty. Hey man, Matt. Okay, yeah, we've definitely running back. You ain't. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what, man? I might have to say Modesto, man. I'm gonna have to say Modesto.
It's hard to top Modesto. I ain't never been there.
It's and I say that. I mean, I say that with I went to a club for happy hour. It was about 6:00 in the evening, man, and I showed the bouncer, who happened to be a black guy, my ID. And at the time, I'd been living in Stockton, I don't know, a couple of years, but I had my Oakland address. And dude told me that he couldn't let me in because I was from Oakland, and that the owner didn't want any Oakland residents in his club. And I thought he was joking. And then I said, well, I'm originally from Oakland, man, but I live in Stockton, And I kind of laughed. And he was like, oh, yeah, Stockton too. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm gonna let you in today, but, really, you're not supposed to be in here. And, when I really still thought he was joking. And I walked in, me and my boy walked in. I looked at my boy and I was like, there's no way in the world I'm spending money in here. But so we ended up walking out. But as I did my research, Modesto is just kind of like one of those cities that they just want their own. And if you're from anywhere else, they don't want you in there. And after I, just started talking to different people, they were like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like they don't want, it doesn't matter if you're white, black, whatever. If you're not from Modesto, they don't want you out there. And so that kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Who claiming to be from Modesto though?
M-Doe,
man, I like that.
Janky promoters with Ice Cube. M-Doe, baby.
We got
Modesto's finest.
Right. M-Doe. He said you better recognize where you at. You in M-Doe.
Man, ain't nobody claiming to be from there.
I mean, I'm just gonna answer like this. I love these cities. I used to do music. Obviously, I'm from parts, I get it, but obviously you don't go there. Just don't go to this city if you ain't, you don't know what the hell you're doing. And I'm just gonna go by the rep. It's Richmond. You know what I'm saying? But again, I got love for Richmond for reasons, being who I am. But obviously, if we got people coming out here or tourists, that's a city I'm gonna tell them to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? Oakland, Oakland got a rep too, but Richmond takes the cake. Oakland has a lot of great stuff. You can go even as a tourist. I can't really say
Richmond just super small.
That's what I'm saying. You know, Oakland is the spot to me. So you can go there and, you know, again, don't go certain spots, but there's a lot of stuff in Oakland that you can do if you ain't from Oakland. But the rich, you gotta be careful if you don't know what was going down or whatever the case may be.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and go next. I'm gonna give my answer. I believe the worst city I've ever been to personally is Roseville, California. The reason why is because I went there
Top
and
golf, baby.
I went there during the summertime when I first moved back to California, and I had basically some family on my dad's side that I was visiting. And not only was it like that dry, sticky heat where gnats follow you around, you had nothing to do out there. Then the water parks weren't even working at the time when I was out there.
He said, bro,
then on top of that, it's not the most diverse skin tone city in the world. So there's also that too. And yeah, it was just no. And I'm sorry, Mary, but yeah, that's my answer.
I like Roseville because Top Golf is over there. That's it.
Bro, there's
Yeah,
Top Golf in San Jose now. San Jose got.
Are you serious though?
I swear. Brand new.
That's a little closer to me.
It's on North First Street.
Oh, you just might have started something.
Trinacia said Trenton, New Jersey. I see why they call it Dirty Jersey.
Mm.
And I think Matt said no. He said Vallejo. Then he said he playing Ellensburg, Washington. No, you still said Vallejo, man. Watch when you come out here.
Yeah. There's a little bit of truth in every JK. But anyway,
I like Roseville though, man. I mean, I liked all the restaurants, and I used to go on. I used to take a. I'm talking on myself, but I used to go on dates out there, man. I used to really like, you know.
That's your little
hit the
rendezvous
strips
spot,
up.
huh?
he said I'm telling on myself.
Yeah, I really used to go out there and kick it tough, but yeah.
Hold on. Come on, babe. Really? All right, I get it.
I'm gonna say mine real quick. Adam is Fort Valley, Georgia.
Fort Valley, Georgia. Ooh.
I don't even think I even been there.
I don't think I need to even hear about it.
Fort Valley just sounds like I agree with you. Fort Valley.
Cousin, what about you, CEO?
San Jose, man.
Whoa, Mary's about to light a fire at you.
I love San Jose, man. At least I used to. I don't go there.
I love that San Jose flea market. That's for sure.
I used to love going.
They still got the flea market in San Jose?
Yes, they do.
Man, I love the San Jose flea market.
I used to love the nightclubs out there.
Ate, you already know what time it is, baby.
Why do they call it the flea market?
Not Ate.
You know what? Personally speaking, I've always questioned that myself. I didn't understand why they called it a flea market. Like I never understood that myself. Like I didn't understand why did they called a market.
You can buy fleas there, bro.
No, you probably can get fleas there, but you ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Adam, I furnished an apartment off the San Jose flea market, and bought couch, love seat, fake plants, paintings, and they delivered that shit to my house in Oakland. Well, not my house, my apartment. I think dude charged me like $25 to driving from San Jose. They brought it all up into my apartment, set it up for me. I was like, man, I was like, man, I'll fuck with the San Jose flea market for real. Like, that's my spot.
Man, Matt agreed with me, man, but he missed it every day. He said he'll move back one day. Hey, man, forget your city, man.
Dang. Josh got no love for San Jose.
Hell, man. You ain't gonna come here and say it like my man told me I ain't come to San Francisco.
Right.
Man, you ain't gonna come here and say it.
I can't even drink nothing.
Did everybody go? All right. What is something that makes you extremely uncomfortable? Whew.
Oakland.
I would say for me, it's a sloppy area. So like if it's dirty or like if it looks unorganized or anything of that nature, it'll make me super uncomfortable.
Dang, Adam, your feet must be crazy.
Oh,
Man.
nah, not at all. She just don't like feet in general. It's like just a thing for her. This is
She only see your feet.
She has her own 2 feet too. You know, it's not just.
So you call it Mary feet? Okay, you got you. She said people's.
She said,
There, he said your feet stink. And
I
it's
didn't
like
say all
nasty.
that. Don't twist
Gator
words and
feet.
put words in my mouth.
Hammer
Czar,
time.
what's something that makes you extremely uncomfortable?
Sea moss. Hey, Matt, for real.
Hey, man,
Come to
you
Vallejo, my
attacked
man.
it.
Hey,
You
Matt,
attacked
I
it.
can't wait to see you, June.
What did he say?
Let's make it happen.
Matt says sea moss.
We take it subliminal.
Wow, that's funny. For me, it's cigarette smoke.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Oh yeah, cigarette. Yeah, I feel you on that one.
Yeah,
I got you out there.
and corn chips on the feet.
Oh, corn
Oh
chips,
yes,
bruh.
I had a teacher who I had a teacher in freshman year. She literally looked like she had Frito toes, like her toes curled up like Fritos, and she would wear open-toed sandals proudly.
One girl, I dropped my transfer. She had
That's
sandals
probably
on.
Matt's. Never mind.
I dropped my transfer. She had sandals on. Her toenails went over the sandals. She reached down with her feet, picked up her transfer, and gave it to me.
Oh man,
What?
Justin, what? Justin, what?
Just a minute, adjusted.
Yeah.
Justin, help me out. Justin, please answer the question.
Oh man, there's so many things, man. I don't know.
Damn, Rashad said people who snore. Rashad, you was missing like half the human population because 50% of people snore, I think. So, damn.
He wouldn't be saying that. He probably snore when he eat a big old piece of cheesecake. He probably snore.
Yeah, boy said people that snore. Trinacia said snakes in both reptile form and human form. Wow.
Okay. All right.
That's
All right,
deep.
Janae.
Justin, did you give your answer?
He said, "Oh well." Go, Justin.
I mean, it's the word "extremely" that's getting me. Like, I mean, these can make me uncomfortable, but like, extremely is just. I mean, I guess it's people that be oh, this sounds simple, but you in the bathroom and they don't wash their hands, and then they try to dap you up.
Man.
I'd be like,
oh hell no! Nah.
Especially when I see that you didn't wash your hands, I'd be like, man, I'll call you out on something.
Yeah.
Oh hell no! Nah. Oh man, Jay Will, what's something that makes you extremely uncomfortable?
Oh man, people that don't cover their mouths, man, like when they cough. Just any type of uncleanliness. Yeah, any type of uncleanliness, man. Like, me working at where I work, I see people, digging on their butt, picking their nose, it's just
Good
nasty,
Lord.
man. Yeah, people are nasty. The public is very nasty, man. And it just makes me very, very, very uncomfortable, man.
Yeah,
I hate uncleanliness.
Jay Will can't go to anybody's cookout.
I don't. Yeah, man.
All right. Trinacia also said caterpillars. Doug said the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, that's messed up.
Matt said nothing makes him more uncomfortable than people who just assume they can try your food and drink. I'll throw the whole plate away.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Czar, did you give your answer?
Yeah, I had another answer for you, my man.
Oh, Matt, we're gonna have fun in June. We definitely gonna have fun.
He said,
"Oh man,
you gotta come to Vallejo though, baby."
All right, ready to get one more in? Let's get one more in for the evening before we shut it down. And 1, 2, 3, go.
All right. What is one assumption people make about you? Let's go ahead and kick it off with Czar.
One assumption. Oh man. That I'm mean. Well, especially in my pictures, because I don't care who it is, and it's by habit. Oh, why don't you smile in your pics? Especially coming from females, and I get it. I don't smile really, But I mean, they're so adamant. I know, the other opposite sex love their pictures, and like you should smile, and I can tell my pics I look mean, whatever the case. But a lot of people just looking at my presence, just my build or whatever. And again, I don't smile a lot. People just assume like I'm an ass. Like I even remember, I think even Dennis when he came up. And maybe also because I'm a jokester. I mean, different shit, whatever. But he was like, "Man, I thought you was gonna be an asshole when I got out there." He was like, "You was hella cool," and he's just being honest about it. I'm like, it's maybe just the way I come off, or just how whatever. But I'm like, nah, man, I'm like a teddy bear, like the coolest dude, chill, like. But off of presence and looks, whatever. A lot of people assume I'm either mean or that. So I do get that a lot.
I feel it. For me, people always assume my age. They'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were 21, 18, 19, 23." And when I tell
Oh
them I'm
damn, dude,
30,
you're just 28.
no, I'm 30. I'm 30 now, sir. I'm 30 now. Thank you for making me mention that, but yes, I am 30 now.
Oh shit.
I just turned 30 February 19th.
With the snipes.
Justin.
I gotta say this the right way, but I get the assumption like that I like them. Oh, do you understand what I mean by that?
Say it again.
The assumption that I've seen people make about me is that I like them, but I don't mean it in ways like no. I gotta explain it. It's like I could be making a joke, and they'd be like, "Oh, he made a joke to me. He must like me." Like before I was married. I was like, "No, I didn't like you. I was just making a joke." So. But that doesn't happen anymore, though. I don't make jokes anymore. I just stopped making jokes because I can't do that.
Doug said that
boy.
everything I do is easy. Matt, like you said, people could guard him. Mary said, "Don't be acting like those ages then," but she's kidding. She still loves you. And Trinacia said that I'm younger than I am. Rashad said that I'm younger than I am, and that I'm taller than I look at my pics. I didn't think he was that tall.
Yeah, I didn't think Rashad was that tall either. When I first met Rashad, I was like, "Oh shit."
And she said you better, Justin.
Did we get everybody?
People always think I'm the life of the party because of my pictures. You know what I mean?
Oh.
A and B, yeah, we all know that about B. But she'll be on the show soon. Y'all could take y'all. I guess. Doug said, "You know what you mean, 110%."
Thank you, Doug.
All right. Well,
I think that could go ahead and concludes the show. Do we have the marketing slides for everybody's or are we
I think we're good to go. Go ahead and speak on this one.
All right. So first up to bat, we got the Ignorant Thinker podcast, straight from Philly, the Fresh Prince of Philly. He's on
still in the building?
He is on all social media platforms. He is on all podcasting platforms. Be sure to look out for his material. You wouldn't want to miss it. Next up, she wasn't on today, but she was in the comments, lighting them up. I appreciate her, Miss Sharon, a.k.a. Did You Hear What Chocolate Said, a.k.a. Chocolate Girl. Shout out to Miss Sharon. And then next up, we got Doug, who was also in the comments, a.k.a. Just Keep Digging, a.k.a. Dig on Doug. He always drops fire material. He always drops material that makes you think. And it's a lot of it is self-development, and it's a very different podcast that gets you thinking in a proper way of things to motivate you and how to change your life and help you better. So shout out to Doug. And then next up, I'm definitely proud of this. If you don't know, Jay will fill you in.
Yeah, man. Jeez. Episode 1, you know what I mean? We got a lot of growing to do, man, but you guys didn't actually ask me. You guys skipped over me. A lot of people always think that I'm mean. and
I'm
probably.
bad, Jay Will.
That's okay, man. I mean, you always do me like that.
Now they be doing
every show, baby. Every show.
They be doing that to
every
you,
show.
Jay. I need a clue,
Every
bro.
show, man. Every show.
Man,
A lot of people think that I'm mean, man, and I'm like, man, I love to laugh. I love to laugh, man.
Hey, go check Jay Will's Facebook page and you tell me if he mean or not.
Man, he
I'm not mean at all,
bro.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, Willie's Bar, man, it's taking off, man, and we got a lot of work to do, man. But appreciate the fellas, appreciate all you guys, man, and just keep laughing, man. That's it. Keep laughing.
Yes. Laughter is sometimes the best medicine. And if you don't know, it's bro time from Rashad. His co-host, is it Abby? Abby, right?
Yeah.
Yes, his co-host Abby. Always be dropping fire materials. They're gonna be. I know Rashad is a busy man, but I know he's definitely gonna be getting with Abby to be dropping some new fire materials. So definitely continue to look out for that. Then we got Donovan, the captain of the Pop 5 podcast, the fan of the World Series champions Atlanta Braves. Unfortunately, baseball season's going through their drama right now. I think I just read that they canceled the first 2 series in baseball, so hopefully the baseball season can get kicked off so Donovan can get his stuff going. Come on, MLB, get it together. And then you got the financial breadcrumbs. Now, I'm really excited about this. When we go to Hawaii, me and Mary, we're going to be definitely dropping a lot more fire content. We are definitely going to be doing some interviews while we're out there too. Going to be putting it on there. We also want to thank everybody for the support that we've been getting on the Instagram and on our TikTok page. Just this week, we literally were just at 50 followers, and then all of a sudden now we blew up to 550 over just the course of 1 week. So thank you for the love and support that we're getting. We're definitely trying to give the best content that we can. Shout out to my better half, Mary, for holding it down and showing her face. She has the face for TV, as Miss Sharon put it on the Slide Zone when we were on the show. So shout out to Mary. And then I will also finally be featured on some of these videos as well on TikTok when we're out there in Hawaii. So definitely be on the lookout for that. My man Czar.
Yeah, man. So, everybody been asking me about it. Willie then took off. Everybody was waiting on me and Jay Will. And he putting the pressure on the brother, by debuting last Sunday. But right now, we like baseball. We in a lockout. So me and my agent, Josh, we're going to have a sit down and we're going to have Adam doing the financial crunches. We're going to get this thing together. You know what I'm saying? So
there you go.
Just stay tuned. And if you don't know, it'll be coming soon. But once we, knock these numbers out, get this ownership together, it will be going down, as my old slogan, like prom dresses. And on that note, we're going to leave y'all out, obviously, with the anthem. And another little surprise, a new anthem will be coming soon. But for now, beat game.
You better stay tuned. Boy, you better stay tuned. Get out the way. Boy, you better make room. It's the illest. Boy, it's the realest. And I guarantee all you know business. The holy dove. Talent double A. Jake Dillon, Jack Purpose in the bag. Put your hot takes from the holy cake. We got more folks from the state. You think your business. Check with your sharing. Look down at the shot Mary. Bringing but no mistake is the proof. Be top notch. So you better follow along. Cause it's the hot spot. Every moment that you gotta listen or you will be doing. Like Josh, y'all know what time it is.
Man, all right. Once again, thank you everybody for watching. Jay Will, send us home.
Let's go, guys.
Peace out.
Yay.